Aaron.
See this? You see this?
Double, too.
Double. Aaron gets charged double.
You got used to magic card.
Only for you, Aaron.
All right, Aaron. Credit checks. Show that card.
Yeah, Aaron has to pass a credit check.
Listen, they're talking about some cards, and I'll show you guys that in a little bit. But before we get into that, let's get into what we're reviewing tonight. So just stay put, people. Stay put.
What's up? Welcome back to another edition of Popcorn and Pints, your premier movie review podcast. Sir Sturdy, what we got going on tonight?
What do we have popping off tonight for you guys? My best friend's wedding and Edward Scissorhands. We got a wedding and we got someone cutting shit up. We're going to cut shit up tonight when we're, check out the merch, of course. This is freshly made for tonight, people. Got the scarf, got the glasses. I'm ready. I know Chris is ready. I know James and the other Chris are ready. I'm just saying, people, you popped to the right spot. Sit down. We're going to shut the fuck up and we're going to start talking right after this. You'll see what's popping. Peace. For a second. Just for a second. Oh shit. Look who got the white privilege card now, people.
Woo! White privilege, baby.
You thought I was bad before.
It's a license for him to be white.
Yeah. And then, just in case you motherfuckers are just, Aaron sold out. No, the fuck I didn't, because BAM! Look at that. So I'll still pull the race card. I got the white privilege card and the race card. You don't want this. You don't want these kind of problems today, people. I'm just saying, you don't want those problems. But before we dive into the problems and all that other shit and what we're reviewing tonight, gentlemen, if I can call you that. First of all, 2 questions. 1, how's everybody doing? And 2, what's everybody drinking tonight? I'll start. I'm doing fucking great. And tonight I have some New Amsterdam pineapple vodka. Absolutely not a sponsor, but definitely can be, with some Fanta strawberry soda. Again, not a sponsor, but definitely can be. And, of course, the OG popcorn and pints glass. Got the glasses, got the pinky out, being real classy tonight.
That's it.
So how about you, gentlemen? How's everybody doing? What's everybody drinking? Go ahead, James.
I'm doing good. Normal day. Podcast earlier.
Yes.
That was fun, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, just chilling. And I am drinking a strawberry lemonade Vista Bay hard seltzer.
Nice.
He's going for white girl wasted tonight since we hit the chick picks.
If I had wine, I would drink it, but I don't have wine.
It was too late for me to open a bottle of wine. Once I open a bottle of wine, I have to drink the whole bottle. That's a rule I have. I'll try and time that better for the next time we hit the chick pick with you. But I'm drinking some Fort Orange Momentum Pale Ale, straight out of Albany, New York. One of my favorite pale ales. It's delicious.
Nice. Oh, you ran out of October stuff?
I finished off my October stuff today.
Wow, there you go.
Like I sent in the group text, I ran out of my 12 ounce.
12 ounce. Well, I was about to say you're
no.
I'm not going.
12 ounce cans of normal size beer. Now I hit the 16-inch. God damn it.
16 ounce.
16 ounce.
Damn,
I have nothing
but 16 inch.
Chris is
I have nothing but 16 ounce strong ass beer cans left to drink.
Yeah, he's a size queen. He needs that big shit.
It's
he needs to fill.
He only drinks at BBC.
I play hard and I get ripped and I play hard.
Black cans.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Cheers.
Okay.
There's something wrong with us.
James,
off the rails quick.
Ibrahim, how about you, man? How's it going? And what do you say?
Yeah, I'm doing good. I got up at 6 a.m. We did a podcast. Well, actually, so I got up at 6. I talked to another New Yorker, an actor friend of mine. Oh. And then, a couple hours later, we did the podcast, which was awesome. Our first.
You want to tell people the name and everything of your new show?
Do I want to tell them the name? It's kind of pretentious, so no, but I'll say it anyway. So it's I called it the cinematic canon. That's what I call it.
I like
it. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So the first episode we did was about 2 John Woo films. So we reviewed The Killer and Hard Boiled. And the episode's called Heroic Bloodshed. which is like the term for those type of films.
Overkill.
Yeah, it's fucking insane.
One of the movies had 307 fucking kills.
300 kills.
Holy shit!
and 200 of them were from like one sequence, basically.
Yeah, one sequence. Yeah.
It was fucking beautiful though.
It was totally insane. And we were saying like, dude, this is like Time Crisis. This is like a video game, and they had made a video game sequel to the movie.
They did.
Awesome.
They did.
So yeah, it's really funny. So that was really fun. And now, doing another podcast. I had to feed my girlfriend's cat earlier. That was fun.
All right, what do you mean by that, Ibrahim? Is this like?
I drove to her house and I took out some food and I gave.
That's
it
not
to
a euphemism. He actually went and fed a cat.
Listen, I know how this crew is. I know how we say a bunch of crazy shit. I just want
maybe.
But like, if it was a euphemism, you want me to say the thing?
Yeah, of course.
Look this shit up on fucking, Urban Dictionary. And you'd find out what feed the cat means.
I know.
It's just like hot salad.
Oh shit.
Or what was the one, Aaron, that you invented? The oil change? What was that shit?
Yes. The oil change. Do you really
that
the oil
was wild.
Basically, the oil change.
No, bro. We know what it is. We remember. We remember what oil change is.
No, what about Neptune?
Us and the viewers.
What about Neptune's kiss?
I don't know what that is.
Yeah,
Where you sit down and take a dump, and it hits the water so hard it splashes up, and that's Neptune's kiss.
That's funny.
Just because I don't know if our listeners and viewers will be that interested in what an oil change is, but go to urbandictionary.com and look for, it's either Sir Sturdy or Sturdy Dirty. I believe it's from like 2009. You'll see exactly what oil change is. It involves goggles and tampons. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh,
And a creeper as well.
Yeah, you're the creeper. You created it.
You go to
Neptune. Neptune's kiss wasn't that bad.
Puerto Rican Chris knows what I'm talking about. When you roll under cars, you're on the creeper. That.
I like how you singled out Puerto Rican Chris.
But Puerto Rican Chris, or Ibrahim, what are you drinking?
Oh, I'm not drinking anything today.
All right, Latino Chris, what's going on? How you doing? What are you drinking?
What up? Happy Saturday, everybody. Today kind of went really well. It was productive. It was kind of chaotic, but I can't complain. I got a ton of editing done. As far as what I'm drinking, I got nothing. So I'm gonna run and grab a Truly from the girlie real quick off the table without her, hitting me with one of them knives that she's probably
don't give
chopping
a black
somewhere.
eye for touching her shit.
Yep.
Yo, I'm gonna get at least the eyebrow and the look, bro.
Yeah, it's like what the hell? Is touching
At least.
Listen, it's for the show. You're doing the Chicks Picks wheel.
It's for work.
It's for work.
That's it. That's right. I forgot.
Or here's a way you could go about it. I'm not saying you should, but because you're a brave Puerto Rican man, you go in there, you take it. I'm a man. I can have this.
Wow.
You say nothing.
I was actually going to be like, here's the link to my GoFundMe if you like to fund any of the drinks that we have here on Popcorn and Pints this Saturday.
So
Dan, he'll
it's
be
funny.
in your house asking if he can sleep on your couch, Aaron.
I'll sit down and say to my girlfriend, like, I gotta put some notes together for this week's show. I'm like, I gotta work. She's like, are you fucking serious? Work?
Yeah,
Really?
right.
Like, yeah, it's work.
It's work.
It is.
I gotta work.
We're speaking. You tell her. You say.
We're only watching your movie.
Right.
Oh,
Aaron turned into a
Oh,
robot. He's
Aaron
now
froze.
gone.
Okay.
He's now
I was
gone.
concerned I froze and not Aaron.
No,
That was
yeah,
weird.
Aaron's
He never-
gone.
Yeah.
He
Aaron's
never-
gone. Yeah. His internet must be. What do you guys have? Spectrum or some shit?
No, I got Verizon.
I have Spectrum.
Okay.
Spectrum.
So
is-
honestly, it's hit or
I
miss.
have-
So wait,
I never
I
know
hate-
what to anticipate.
Does Aaron have FiOS?
I don't know. I think so.
I don't remember.
Because he's
But,
fucking gone. He's
for
fucking
Spectrum,
gone.
Wow.
Spectrum used to be
This is-
called
We
Time
might be
Warner
gone in
here.
a second too if he's gone.
Like-
I know, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Funny is, we're fine, and he is
This
fucking
is-
gone.
We were talking about this before this started. This is episode
Oh, still
48.
going.
It could be
I think he just hit us.
oh, there
Let's see
it
what he
is. Send a
said.
voice message. He's probably got to restart.
Shit.
I bet I did. I
Yeah,
bet
he's
it's
gone.
Having some technical difficulties, guys. I'm trying to get back in, and I'll be back in a couple minutes. Hopefully, I don't know what the fuck happened. My computer just reset out of nowhere. I'll be back shortly.
Okay, I have a question for both of the quick.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Popcorn and Pints without Sir Sturdy.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Have either one of you guys seen the Raid movies?
No.
Yes.
Okay, yeah,
Yes.
I'm not surprised that Puerto Rican Chris, that you've seen it. I'm also not surprised that
Fuck's that supposed to mean?
like it's a good movie. It's a good foreign action movie. That's mostly why. Seems like it's your kind of thing.
Yeah, I want to see it now.
Yeah, we talked about The Raid after we watched Hard Boiled and The Killer, and we watched the trailers and they were like, because neither one of them have seen it, and they were like, oh shit, we need to watch that.
Yeah,
My beer is filled to the brim, and I'm concerned.
Yeah, they did almost like an American version, didn't they? Wasn't it like B13 or something like that with that French parkour dude?
I think the
And
French.
the RZA?
I feel like the French one is actually before. It's similar, but the French one is like it's a little bit different.
Not as brutal.
It's not as brutal. No way, man.
Then I don't care for that.
The raid is fucking super brutal.
I'm confusing B13 with Brick. Was it Brick Mansions or Brick Houses with the blonde dude from Fast and Furious?
Oh, the one that died?
Brick.
Yeah.
I don't
It's
know.
Brick something.
Paul
Brick
Walker.
Mansions or Brick Houses, I think. It's
Paul
literally the same movie as that.
Yeah, Brick Mansions.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. It's B13. Same actor in it and everything.
Yeah,
Just
Paul
American
Walker
with
and
Paul
yeah.
Walker.
Oh, Paul Walker.
Yeah. No, that dude was like that dude invented parkour. That French dude.
Really?
Oh, really?
Yeah, he invented parkour. And
No
so then
wonder.
they just started throwing
one
him
of
in movies.
one of the greatest The Office episode openings ever, where they're doing.
Oh, there's a parkour.
Yeah,
Parkour.
they're just yelling parkour and jumping off chairs.
Yeah. Then everybody started doing that in TikToks and memes. Like stupid thing. You just skip. You're like parkour. Or the animals. Like the ghosts jumping off other ghosts are like parkour.
Crazy.
I like The Office. I watched both versions.
Ibrahim, how's your movie going?
It's going.
Let's go.
We're not going to be shooting for a while, but yeah, I mean, like I said, I was talking with one of the actors today. We're just talking about stuff and talking about the movie. I've been working on script and some stuff like that, so it's happening. It's a long process. Making a movie is a long process.
Was your birthday this week? Happy birthday!
No, it wasn't this week. It was
it
August.
This past week? Oh,
It was August.
Son of a bitch!
Yeah.
I'm way behind on those Facebook posts then.
I don't know. I don't know why whatever happened with Aaron. So first off, I couldn't even friend him for a long time. I don't know what the fuck the thing was, but once I was a friend
with me,
then I could friend him. It was like what? And then like immediately the post. I don't know if he sent that post earlier or something. Anyway, oh shit!
What the?
Ooh, that was.
He's only the man controlling everything, so why wouldn't he have the problem?
Yeah, but my birthday's August 5th.
Okay.
Not.
If I didn't wish you happy birthday, happy birthday.
Happy belated.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm like, shit, did I send that on the fucking Facebook thing?
Yeah, that used to be a joke that my friends would do. So like, let's say someone left their computer open, right? This was a college thing. So what they would do is they would go on your Facebook page. They would change your birthday to the next day. They would change the university you went to Hogwarts and some other fucking. They do some other stupid bullshit like that.
Wow.
And so then everyone would like be saying, "Oh, happy birthday." And people be like, my birthday was like, my birthday's in May or some shit.
That's good.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was a good prank.
You back, Aaron?
I'm back.
Aaron, you good?
Bro, what the fuck happened?
Similar.
That quick blue screen, it just restarted. And then it restored Windows, and I didn't realize it pulled Restream back up. That's why you heard that weird noise for a second. But
so did your computer do the like I'm updating now, motherfucker kind of shit?
Not even that. It was like, but it was the one blue screen with the sad face. Don't know what happened.
Oh!
And
you
froze, and my connection is so in and out every week. I just assumed I did, so I'm like.
But to answer everybody's question as far as Ibrahim's birthday, the only reason why I said happy birthday is because when we were finally able to become friends, that's like the latest post I seen from somebody that posted on his wall. I know his birthday was in August. I was like, "Fuck it, happy birthday!" So that's what
I appreciate it.
Yeah, then I wanted to make sure.
Dude, we just became Facebook friends today or yesterday. I don't know.
Yeah,
it was like
That's why I
yesterday.
brought it up.
Yeah. I don't know. I probably need to change my like friend settings.
So
Anyway, doesn't matter.
with that being said, people, let's jump into my best friend's wedding. I guess
We're only 15 minutes into the episode.
Yeah, we haven't talked about the movie at all.
We're rambling
We
until
roll
Aaron
on
came
Popcorn
back.
Pints. This is how the Z Network rolls.
Shit.
But,
Fucking Z Network.
So early ratings for my best friend's wedding, guys. What's your early ratings? And I'm pulling
5. I'm gonna give it a 5.
Okay.
It's not that good. It's not that bad.
What the fuck?
I don't know. It's all me apparently right now.
Yeah.
It's all you.
Julia Roberts is a bitch in this movie.
Yeah.
She does not deserve the happy ending, and she doesn't get it. So I appreciated that. I don't know. Like my girlfriend was disappointed I didn't love this movie more because it was her pick. But my favorite character is definitely Gay George.
Yep.
Hilarious guy.
I don't know. To be fair, it does buck some trends in that it doesn't end, with a couple getting together.
True.
So I can appreciate that. But it's a 5. It has some good stuff. My favorite line is where Julia Roberts is helping or goes to talk to Dermot Mulroney, and he's trying on that suit. That's when Gay George finally comes in. She's like, and she pretends to tell, or she lies and tells Dermot Mulroney that they're engaged or getting married. He's like, "What's he doing in town?" She's like, "Oh, he's here to fuck me."
Yeah, that was so funny.
Like that caught me off guard
Came here to get laid.
because that seems in a romantic comedy like this an extreme line to say.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
So I mean, there were a few moments where I cracked up, but I don't know. I didn't think it was that great overall. Nothing about it really stood out.
All right, so I seen this movie. This is probably the 5th time I've seen this movie. Because when it first
that's
came
a lot.
out, my mom liked this movie, and she watched it a lot. And I usually go like I was sitting in the front room, and I'm like, "What, are you watching all this again?" And the songs are catchy. So I said this in the group chat.
I did love the songs, by the way.
Yeah, me too. So when in the group chat, I said this, but I'm not going to say that part. But I had
I will.
I had a crush when the movie first starts, when the girl started singing that fucking song, I'm talking about, in the Kiss 'Em and Hold 'Em. And I was like in the beginning, I was like, heard that song, I was like, oh, you're watching My Best Friend's Wedding? I sit down and watch it. Yeah, just for that part, but I end up sitting there for the whole movie. So
Nice.
I've seen it like 5 times now. Like you said, like Chris said, it's like the storyline is okay. Julia Roberts, I agree, she's a bitch. She don't deserve nothing. I'm shocked that they're even friends at the end still.
I know, no, that's a good point. Like, it's surprising, like how she confesses everything to Dermot Mulroney at the end there, and he basically doesn't care. Like, there's a moment where he says, "Yeah, you're less than scum," and then it's like nothing ever happened.
You're at the bottom of the scum pool or something like that, and he still loves her, and he still becomes friends. And I'm shocked even the girl, Cameron Diaz character, ended up having her at the wedding still. They're cool. You think, come on, man. You just almost sabotaged my
I ain't cool with that shit.
Yeah.
That's fucked up. That's extreme fucked up. Like the letter and everything. It was fucked up. So
it was wild. It was wild.
Because of that, the songs are catchy. I'm going to be more nice. I'm going to say it's not that bad. Honestly, like if someone played it again, I can actually sit there and watch it. So to me, that's not a great movie, or I'm going to give it a 6.5. 6.5. I want to say 7, but it's not a 7. So I'll say 6.5.
Ibrahim, your rating, sir.
Yeah, I give it a 6. It's fine. It's not super funny. The cast is good, and I think like the idea of the film is pretty good. But yeah, Julia Roberts' character, pure evil, just like the most evil, selfish motherfucker you can imagine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
6. Okay.
Yeah, she had to redeem herself later in life for some of her other roles. She had to get some of those look good roles later on because she was America's sweetheart with fuck's it called?
Pretty Woman.
And all of that, and Pretty Woman. Yeah. Bodyguard was Whitney. Never mind. thinking the wrong thing. But yeah, I mean, this was pretty lackluster for me. I mean, couple little chuckles. I like the twist with it not really being such a happy ending type deal, and again, just she's just malicious as fuck. So yeah, for me, I'm right there with Chris, right around that 5.
Okay. And I'm right there with Ibrahim as far as the 6 goes. It was okay. It was something that I guess if the wife was watching it, I was downstairs, I'd like sit there and listen, watch, I scroll through the phone shit. But it was okay at best. She did get what she deserved to an extent. I'm kind of glad the way it ended as far as like Cameron Diaz's character and the white dude that looks like Caucasian Chris. I'm glad.
Dermot Mulroney?
Yeah.
I'll take that.
Together because they found out how much they truly cared about each other instead of this whole, because it was basically a truce type thing, or like, you know, a blood oath. Like, hey, if we're both not married, if we haven't found somebody by 28, we might as well just get married.
Yeah.
It's cool and cute or whatever. You don't necessarily take it. What the fuck is he doing?
Sorry.
He just mooned us.
Showing your ass.
You don't necessarily like. I don't know. You don't feel bad for Julia Roberts' character at all.
No.
There was a couple funny parts, but it wasn't like super funny. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 6.
There was a part that made me laugh though. It was like, you know, the two what are they, twins or the two sisters? They're playing innocent, but the whole family knows they're sluts.
Yep.
And the one where she got her tongue stuck to
the ice dome of the ice sculpture. That was
and
funny.
they're blow drying it.
Yep.
I'm like,
I want to point out one thing. Like, the premise is they would jokingly get married or something if they got to 28 and weren't married.
Yeah.
There's nobody in this movie that looked like their fucking age at all.
No.
Like, they're supposed to be 28.
Yeah, no way.
They clearly look like they're in their 30s. Cameron Diaz could possibly is the only one that could pass for like a young 20s.
Julia Roberts and the other
Julia Roberts and Dermot Mulroney both look like they're in their late 30s. Come on.
Yeah, late 30s, 40s, early 40s.
They look like a decade older than they agreed they would get married at in this movie.
Yeah.
I don't
They do.
I don't feel like she looks, I mean, not that 30's old. I mean, I'm 30.
No. Julia Roberts still looks great. I'm not saying that, but they're not fucking 28, especially Dermot Mulroney.
No. No, he had like bags under his eyes.
No,
like,
he's got the scars from having lived the life that he has already.
Yeah.
Well, Chris, you live a stressful life. You did a good job in this movie, though. You did a decent job.
He's not fucking 28. I don't know how old he is in this movie, but he's not fucking 28.
Is there ever a movie though?
Fucking 38.
Is there ever a movie to where like which I don't ever get? It's like, okay, so you want to do a movie with high schoolers, but you're getting people in their 30s.
No, but you tried. That's the problem with that's a big problem with fucking movies, though. Is that you want to cast people in a high school setting, but you also want that big fucking name so people will come see it.
Yeah.
I think it's a couple things, and
so by the way, we're talking about Dear Evan Hansen here, right?
I haven't seen that
movie. That's the movie where the guy who played it on Broadway, and they cast him in the movie, and he looks 40. He looks 40 in the movie, and the fucking other people actually look like kids, and it's weird.
Here's my thing. I feel like they choose the older crowd, as far as like older when they're doing like the high school movies. They choose people that are in their 20s or 30s because of the sexual scenes more so. So it won't be as weird.
Dude, yeah, I was watching the other day. I was watching the beginning of Carrie, and like they're depicting high school kids taking a fucking shower. It's like, and then they're naked. It's like, whoa, dude, this is like obviously like they didn't get 18-year-olds or whatever. No. But still, it's like, man, this is kind of fucking
weird. the movie with Brooke Shields. She was only 14 naked in that movie.
Yep.
Oh my god!
It was Chris, help me out. You know the name?
I'm trying. I can't remember it myself, but I know which one you're talking about.
Where they're shipwrecked. Oh my god! How am I forgetting this?
Yeah,
it's Blue Lagoon.
Was it Blue Lagoon?
No idea.
She was 14, and they.
She was 14. And
but like, what do you see? What do you see?
Everything when she's swimming.
Oh,
really?
Damn! Is that
Blue
Pretty
Lagoon?
Baby?
It's not pretty.
So there were 2 movies.
Oh yeah. She was underage. They turned her into a prostitute. They charged someone to take her virginity.
Wow.
And she was like teenager in that.
I think, like, wasn't it recently that, like, Megan Fox brought up something where Jerry Bruckheimer was over-sexualizing her when she was young in, like, the first Transformers movie? Or maybe it was something before that.
So she was in Bad Boys 2. She was in Bad Boys 2.
That's what it was.
Yes. She was in Bad Boys 2
as like a 15-year-old.
I don't know how old she was, but she was in Bad Boys 2.
She was like 15 or 16.
Yeah, as a stripper. That was her first movie. Michael Bay said, hey, I want you to audition for Transformers. The audition is going to be, you come to my house, I'm going to record you washing my Ferrari. She did it, and she got the role. But then later, she basically said working with him is like working with Hitler. And then she basically got canceled for that. She got kind of ejected from that level of Hollywood.
She'll be back.
She is back. I mean, she is back.
No, she's
right now.
Her career is fine.
But like, yeah, she definitely had like she paid the price.
He's with Travis Barker now.
Yeah, I don't know. She's not great. She's not bad, but she's not great when it comes to actress.
Yeah.
I think, in my
another
opinion.
one, 70s show. Mila Kunis was underage.
I love Mila Kunis.
Mila Kunis is great.
She lied.
She lied. She was like 13.
She was 15 when that started. When they first cast her. She lied to get the part. Yeah.
Yep. And she had the kiss scene like with Kelso, her husband now, but he is like way older. Calvin Klein model type shit going. So everybody's twisted, man. Hollywood don't tell you everything.
No, Hollywood fucks you up, man. Especially if you're a woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
but back to the movie. Nobody in this movie looked their fucking age, and no, they're supposed to be playing late 20s, and they look like they're all in their late 30s. To me,
the only one that looked the age was the
Cameron Diaz looked like she could have
brother.
Yeah. Oh,
the younger brother.
Cameron Diaz could pass as the early 20s actors. Sure, that's what she
was.
Was
that Ray at the Mask? Like after the Mask, or was this before Mask?
The Mask was 95.
This was
the
after
Mask. The Mask was 94. Yeah, so this 94.
Was okay. So
this was 97.
Okay, so this was a movie after her.
She was already in the next big thing.
Yeah,
she is literally retired.
Yeah,
she is. She married Benji from Good Charlotte. And
she's not made a movie since 2014.
No, she's done with acting.
And I bet you she probably makes more money now than she did before, when she was actually not at her peak, but where she was at before she retired.
I think she does. I think she has some businesses or stuff that she started, and
I feel like she's on the Gwyneth Paltrow route. I don't know if she's selling Goop, but she's on that of like
her pussy smell candles.
Gwyneth Paltrow was doing. Yes.
Hang on, time out, James.
What?
Yeah, what?
Tell me more about this.
You never heard?
You didn't know
Gwyneth
that?
Paltrow, the one who played in Iron Man, the girlfriend.
Yeah, okay.
Well, she plays Rescue now, or something.
There was some news article about her smelling candles that were supposedly scented after her vagina.
It's the scent of her vagina. She made candles.
Yeah.
Oh.
She's wild. She's outside the box, man.
Dude, and she's making hella money.
Yeah.
She's making hella money.
Well, there's a lot of perverts out there, guys. There's a lot of sick deviants that are going to Google
Well, like, these people, so, like, their core audience
I just
is, like...
3.
Their core audience is, like, 50-year-old white women. Like, that's who their demographic is,
Yeah.
Plus probably some other sickos. But, yeah, it's all, like, old white women.
That's crazy.
Those candles?
Yeah. Yes. Behind the candles? Yes.
See, now,
I mean, I like candles, but honestly, a vagina-scented candle is not an immediate appeal to me when I'm trying to light a candle to freshen my home.
Maybe older women like to smell pussy.
It depends. I mean, it depends. If it smells nice and good, then shit, why not? If it smells like fish, that's a different story. But
or when you walk into the fuck. I went to the gym once with my buddy Josh to play racquetball. We walked in after a couple came out, And if it smells like that, that would be unpleasant.
Oh.
Well,
Everybody just stopped because they're like,
let's
clear your
move
head.
past this before one of us says something crazy. It'll probably be me. Oh, by the way, we gotta say hi to Mom. My mom. She's the mother of Popcorn and Pints, guys.
Susan,
What's up?
I'm glad Mom remembered where the 14-year-old actor was naked in a movie.
Pretty Baby and Blue Lagoon.
This is what I'm talking about. This is my mother. This is the reason I've seen these movies.
Yeah.
Blame it on your mom. Blame it on your mom.
She's not just your mom, and she's all of our mothers now. As according to Popcorn and Pints, she's the mother of Popcorn and Pints.
Yeah. So
Hi, Mom.
Blue Lagoon, I would have never seen.
Hi.
That's one of her favorite movies. That and Officer and a Gentleman.
So,
that's her favorite.
Back to this movie. Julia Roberts apparently handpicked basically both Dermot Mulroney and Cameron Diaz for this film. I don't know why, from what I was reading, because there was a number of other people that auditioned and were talked about. But this movie happened basically because of what Julia Roberts wanted casting-wise.
That happens when you're at a certain level of stardom. It's like they're like, oh, we got. They're like, nah.
When was Pretty Woman? Early 90s?
Pretty Woman
down the street, Pretty Woman. I don't know.
I believe that was like maybe 89.
88, 89?
Yeah.
Late 80s, early 90s. That's
something like
was
that.
Or maybe like 1990.
What is that basically what put her
Yeah,
on
it was
the
from
map?
1990. Yeah.
I think so. Yeah. I want to say
I feel like that put her over the so the thing is she's related to Eric Roberts. And so that's kind of why she's an actor, because of him. But yeah, then they're like, oh shit, she's hella hot. And then just blew up.
Same thing when
that helps in Hollywood.
Her niece or son or Emma Roberts.
Yeah, Emma Roberts. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They just keep recycling the next generation, and it'll be like,
and I think
Austin Roberts or some shit.
If I'm not wrong, I think her niece there already had a baby. I think she got knocked up and had a baby.
Yeah,
already.
she's the next one.
So,
and it's a daughter too. I bet you it's a daughter.
I suspect in 15 years we'll be talking about the next Roberts. But Drew Barrymore read for the role of Kim, which was Cameron Diaz's role. And she lost out to Cameron Diaz because, again, Julia Roberts suggested Cameron Diaz. I feel like there's a lot of shit Drew Barrymore fucking auditioned for that we touched on, but didn't get.
Well, she was at the time. She was going like everything. She was trying.
Was it? When did she start her drug problems? Like just after E.T. or something like that? When she was?
No way. After E.T., she was like 7 or some shit.
No, she was as a child. She was a child.
No, she started getting into drugs and shit like super young.
What kind of drugs are we talking about?
Cigarettes and coke, I think.
She was doing coke when she was 7?
To keep her awake to do the shoots.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
She's 7 and she's doing lines of coke so she can fucking act.
I think so. I believe.
Are you fucking kidding me, dude?
Dude, no joke, man. It sounds ridiculous, but she started like a Hollywood child in the early 80s.
Yep.
Well, yeah, I mean, I totally agree.
Child stars in the early 80s?
Coke was everywhere, for sure.
I could be wrong, but I think she was sniffing diet pills.
I don't know the extent. I don't know the extent of it, but she had some hard times.
I
like
think she
early
said it
on
on a talk show. I remember the one time when you knew she was high and shit. She got on and strip dance for David Letterman, I think it was.
I vaguely remember that.
She was placed in rehab at the age of 13 years old.
There you go.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, that's different than like a 6-year-old. That's all I'm saying. That's the only point I'm making.
It could explain why she married Tom Green.
Yeah,
you have to be fucked up for that.
she thought he was someone else.
I would have stabbed Tom Green if I
thought he was like Al Green or some shit.
Any other Green in the world.
And then she got out of fucking rehab and she was like, "Who the fuck are you? Yeah. I'm your husband." No, you're not. I'm getting a divorce.
Yeah, I know, really.
So
she only married him because she was so stoned.
You think Drew Barrymore would have done a better job? I don't think she has a face of acting like a rich girl.
No, I think she could have pulled it off, possibly. Cameron Diaz was great in her role. Cameron Diaz was solid in this movie. That was her really trying to sing.
Oh God!
In the karaoke scene,
I thought it was fake to be crappy on.
No, dude, that was her actually singing. That wasn't a fake.
Wow. Okay.
Same. Whether or not she was trying to sing bad.
I had to
don't know.
mute it. I couldn't deal with
Oh,
it.
it was
I
awful.
seen it 5 times. I was like, nope, I'm not listening.
Like, I love karaoke. When I sing it with friends, I can't do it by myself.
I can't at all.
Like, I've gone to karaoke nights when I was in college. My buddy Josh and I would go, and we'd sing Boys to Men all the time. Like, I'll Make Love to You.
Yeah.
Like, we knew the fucking harmonies. I'd sing background, he'd take lead. We'd sing All for One. We did group Madonna songs. That was fucking fun. And I remember going to class the next day. He's like, hey. And I remember one girl going like, hey, you had fun last night at the bar. Oh, you were there? Yeah.
Oh, man.
Karaoke's fun.
I can't do it. I was trashed, and they tried to get me to do it. I can't. My stage fright is hardcore.
I think
I can't do it by myself.
that's the one thing I kind of want to do deep down, but I don't
James, we got to take Aaron to a karaoke bar.
There you go.
I couldn't do it alone. If I did, I couldn't do it alone. Matter of fact,
No.
if I did it, Chris, here's a song with Guy Love.
Guy Love? All right. Aaron, let's go to a karaoke bar. I'll do it.
I don't even know what Guy Love is.
Turk and JD.
It's from Scrubs. We're dressing up as Turk and JD for Halloween.
I thought you were thinking like a legit.
No. Aaron and I are doing Turk and JD for Halloween.
Yeah, we're doing that, and then we have to do Guy Love.
You do it.
That'll be hilarious.
You're the only man that's ever been inside of me.
Whoa. I just
Wow. You're gonna have to record that one.
That needs to be like a hook to a song.
It is Guy Love.
Patreon members.
That's fucking hilarious.
After we're done doing this amazing live, I'll pull it up before the trailer. I'll pull up.
Holy shit!
And I'll pull up. Chris, did you see the They did as their self. It wasn't in the show, but "Baby It's Cold Outside" with Donald Faison and Zach Braff on YouTube.
I did not.
You will be in tears. It is. I'll play both once we're done recording.
All right.
Fucking hilarious.
There was a season 5 or a season 6 thing, I think. I don't remember.
The musical episode, yeah. But it was hilarious. Yeah. It wasn't one of those corny musicals you get annoyed with. Like, one of the songs was "Everything Comes Down to Poo." And like every single sickness, they were like, "Check the poop."
Yep. No, I hate musicals, but when Scrubs did the musical, that was still great.
Well, because they did a straight up comedy.
Yeah,
like all the songs.
But it was a good time. It was fun.
Yeah. Oh man.
But shit. So my best friend.
So Drew Barrymore auditioned for Cameron Diaz's role. Julia Roberts' role was initially offered to Sarah Jessica Parker.
Oh,
who couldn't do it because of Sex in the City.
Yeah. I mean, they also didn't want to like make this into an equestrian movie, right?
All right. Before I start laughing,
that was the best possible horse reference I could have think of.
Horse. Got it.
Oh man, that
was Aaron was like, "What's equestrian?"
That's what I was thinking. So I was like, "I'm sorry, that vocabulary on that level right there, that eludes me."
Yeah, that's a big word.
That's so equestrian is the white people way of saying horse riding.
Yeah,
just to let you know.
It's a big word.
That's
a big word.
Say?
Yeah. Equestrian.
Wait, time out.
Yes, like seriously. Yes.
So I was being
it's a sign
good at equestrian your wife last night.
James, why?
It's a scientist thing. Scientists made what's the word for horse?
Equestrian?
Yeah. I don't want to say because I'm going to butcher it. But yeah, that's for horse.
But what about the riding? How does that mean horse riding? It's
because when rich white people and you're doing the horse riding show, that's what they call it. They're not going to just say, "Oh, we're here horse riding." They gotta have to
exactly,
yeah. They gotta have a
prestige in there, man.
Because it's like a Latin word. It's like a Latin word for like horseman.
Yeah, like a horseman. Yeah.
Oh, it's just one of those words just to sound fucking.
Oh yeah.
Because you're already rich and snooty, you have to sound more snooty.
Well, did you know? So like in British, they purposely pronounce aluminum differently than us. And it's the wrong way. They say aluminium.
Dude, we had like an exchange we had like when I was younger, we had like an exchange student from Ireland to come stay with us, and one of the things I remember more than anything is trying to get him to say aluminum.
Yeah.
And it was fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
What did it sound like?
Aluminum.
Well, wait, did he say it the other way? Usually like aluminium? Is that
yeah, it was kind of like that.
There we go.
Aluminium.
It was hilarious. I was like 8 years old, and that's like the one thing I remember more than anything.
He just do it every day. He just run to the room like, say it. I'm having a bad
I would.
day.
That's how I'd wake him up.
Say it. Say it. Oh man.
Well, so
Okay, this is
Parker. She played the thing when they went to try on gowns and shoes and everything. She would have to get like 3 shoes, one for her face.
This is
Sarah Jessica Parker's looked like, what was the Family Guy joke?
I'm gonna put up this really fucked up Irish people meme in the private chat.
So Sarah Jessica Parker looks like a foot.com. I think was a Family Guy joke.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Yo, this is fucking hilarious. Oh my
God. That's one of my favorite memes ever. Like this meme that I shared.
Oh,
and there was of course the horse references.
Ibrahim, yes.
No,
fuck that.
Wow.
I hear black people are discussing their questions. You know, I'm about to think of myself. That's fucking funny. And you guys know, I am. I'm
I got the black card so I can do that shit.
Card certified.
Carrying member.
Welcome, Aaron.
I choked on my own spit.
I do have for my grandmother, so guess what? Bizam, I got this as well.
Don't
man.
without it.
It's funny because it's so legitimately true. But it still makes it hella funny. I love too that they did however they did to make him look black. It's just so fucking crazy that they did that shit.
Oh man.
They made Willem Dafoe look black.
Oh man.
That was some funny shit.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Perfect.
This is a great episode already.
This episode's fucking crazy, dude. This episode is absolutely crazy.
And you know what's funny, really quick? I was semi hoping for this movie. Yes, I'm serious when I say this, people. I was hoping for this movie to be
illustrious.
No. I was hoping it to be like a nice debate.
Oh, like Sex in the City?
But it was nowhere near that.
No, nothing could touch Sex in the City, man.
No. Dude,
I feel like we talked an hour just about the wedding part of that fucking movie.
There's no way Julia Roberts is not the villain in this movie.
It's automatically. You know she's the bitch. Yeah.
Honestly, she plays the vengeful bitch really well.
And her friend George tried to make he was like the angel on her shoulder.
Gay George is the best my favorite character in this movie.
He was great.
And he's telling her he fucking. What's funny is he lays out the premise exactly how it should play out throughout this movie. Whenever she talks to him, she's like, "What's he gonna say?" She's like, "He's gonna choose Cameron Diaz, and you're gonna say goodbye, and that's it." That's what he doing. That's how this and that's exactly how it ends up happening.
He's like, "Who's he chasing?" Oh, he's chasing Kim. Who are you chasing? Him. Who's chasing
Nobody's
you?
chasing you. Take the hint. He's the one telling you what the fuck is happening. He's like, why is this still going? He's telling you that this should fucking end.
And with that part, the funny thing was when she kissed him, and George was like, "So did he kiss you back?" She was like, "Yeah, we were kissing." Blah 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 blah.
I didn't get a chance to hear his reaction or something because we were in a.
I'm like, so you are blaming another woman that you're at her wedding, trying to fuck up her wedding, just to marry somebody that you guys made a pact, and then you feel like you packed, and you feel like you are in love with him, and it's just like, well, it took you 9 years to build up the courage to say that you were in love with. You know how much more wrong that would have looked if it was the other way around than a guy, and how much more confused that shit would have looked.
Yeah.
I'm about to say that's it for the chat right there. Yeah, that's how it is, women.
They also
Fight me,
spun it around.
fight
She
me.
had because they were talking about her past relationship. She has commitment issues.
Yeah.
So now, because her best friend that she really loves deep down inside, but because she has issues, it don't come out like that until he's taken and going to get married, 100% off the market.
Oh, of course.
So now this is where her brain floods. Like, he's not mine no more. I want him.
Like,
No, there was
9 years. You're like, well, too late.
Storytelling wise, I feel like there was a really quick jump in this movie from her realizing he was just a friend to, hey, I need to be with him.
Yeah.
Like literally in the first 7 minutes. That's how it escalates.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, I got to go fuck up this wedding in like 7 minutes. He's my best friend. Okay, now I got to go be with him. Literally, in the span of 10 minutes, they speed right through that.
She was like, fuck it. I'm a home wrecker.
I know. I'm a home wrecker. She realizes that in 10 minutes.
Here's what's through her mind. Even if this worked at the moment, soon as he finds out what she did, it's over anyway.
Yeah, but James, really quick, if it had worked, she would have never told him about that letter that she wrote.
I'm saying, but if he found out like a little bit down the line, it would have fucking ripped the wedding apart, man.
Honest, the only way he would have found out is if she admitted to it, because he's
but
his ex or her family that they didn't do it. So it's going to be more so.
You ever hear the truth always comes out?
Yep.
They give me 10 years, a year. You don't know.
Yeah,
It'll come out somehow.
I mean, watching this movie, you knew as soon as she was typing that this fucking email was getting sent.
Yeah,
like one way or another. So that was predictable.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I'm surprised they showed her smoking as much as they did. Like, I don't. Was it 1997?
Yeah, you're
but it was still in that era though.
Yeah, they were starting to crack down on that shit.
You know what's crazy is like how much they sexualize smoking in these films. There's nothing sexy about smoking a cigarette.
There isn't. I agree.
There is cinematically, there is not in reality.
No,
correct.
I could agree with that. Yeah,
Yes, but it's because you don't have to smell that nasty shit.
Exactly, and you don't have to like taste it. Like when you kiss a motherfucker who's smoked, like you taste that fucking nicotine.
Yeah,
it's nasty.
That's true.
It's fucking nasty.
If you're gonna smoke, just smoke weed. If you're gonna smoke, I'm not even gonna lie to you guys.
But we touched on this. My favorite scene in the movie is definitely the one where Gay George comes into town, and then she goes to. You think she's going to tell Dermot Mulroney while he's getting fitted for his suit how she feels, and she says that she's engaged to George, who's in the background there, stumbling
around. Just to do the jealousy thing.
Yeah, it's a thing when they first established the jealousy aspect, and she's like, he's here to fuck me. It's like, it takes a couple hours.
Yeah,
like that. The language, honestly, it's the language they used in that scene that makes it stand out more than anything.
Yeah, because it's like
you're watching this romantic comedy, you don't expect that kind of bluntness.
Yeah,
you know what it is though. I feel like they kind of put in a movie sense, but they kind of put that realism to it because it's like that's how people really fucking talk. Not everybody, for the most part, is not proper 24/7.
I'm just saying, it seemed extreme even for the character Julia Roberts was portraying. Like, she was definitely a little more hard-edged,
but again,
tomboyish. But her just coming out and saying he's here to fuck me seemed, I don't know, it seemed extreme.
I felt like it had to be. It was like extreme because it was a comedy as well, of course. It was like extreme, but it was also kind of funny at the same time.
I don't disagree. It was funny.
She could have easily said, he's here to make love to me or whatever the case may be, but she was like, he's here to fuck me.
And Gage, him, I love the fucking lunch scene where he's telling the story. This is my favorite part of the movie. He's telling the story of how they met, and then they eventually break into the Dionne Warwick song.
Yep.
And she's just sitting there. Like, he fucking puts on a show. Good job to Rupert Everett, the actor, because he was just fucking awesome playing this character.
Yeah.
I was cracking up. I like the song too.
Yeah,
it's hilarious.
Your soundtrack wasn't bad. Just a couple key points. Like I said, it's not a horrible film. It's just an film.
Yeah.
It did enough of what it needed to in all the points that it tried to. It just made the mark on most of it.
Yeah.
It was
like this movie. The demographic is like, women, white women.
Oh
right?
yeah.
And like that's who this is made for. It was very successful.
Here's what I'll say though, just to argue that, Ibrahim. I'll say with women, I feel like across their board, all across races, they're more similar into the things they like than men are. Maybe it's just a fucking thing that people just want to throw race in. Yeah, I said that a bunch of times. Because like my wife enjoyed this movie somewhat. Like she didn't love it, but she enjoyed it. I feel like it's just like geared towards females.
Well,
yes, of course they use
it's
the
a
white
romantic comedy. It's a rom-com.
It's
like it's not even that funny. I don't even know if it'll be like a legit rom-com.
But it's more of a ladies, Mom, I'm sorry. Do not slap James for me saying this. Slap him for me saying this. I feel like it's just more of like a female comedy. Like there's a lot of shit that women laugh at that just isn't really funny at all. Sometimes you just laugh just because you want to, do a fake laugh like they do.
Holy shit!
But we don't need to.
Holy shit! That's fucking hilarious.
Sorry, Mom. But no, seriously, like it's one of those type of films. So like we don't find certain things funny in it, and they may find certain things funny. Maybe it's just because there's a lot of things that we find funny that women are just like, how's that fun? My wife looks at me all the fucking time when I'm watching these horror comedies or some silly shit we got to review on either show. They're just like, she's like, why are you guys watching this? What's wrong with you guys?
Yeah, this shit ain't funny.
Oh my gosh. I gotta go. I can't believe I'm gonna go upstairs. Like it's funny though to me. But for female comedies, like a straight up female comedy like this,
I don't know. I think this was a pick from my girlfriend, so she loves the movie.
We can relate.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's a couple of good jokes, but overall, I can't imagine changing my perspective of this movie and giving it a 5.
Really not.
I'm not in a hurry to change the channel if it's on in the background, but I'm also not attached by any means.
No, like I said, this film is if the wife wanted to watch it or had it on, say you're flipping through channels and she just happened to stop on this, like, hey, I like this movie, whatever, I want to watch it.
I will say the scene where Julia Roberts is talking to Cameron Diaz about creme brulee being big jello and stuff like that, I thought that was pretty funny. You can't be jello, you're creme brulee. Okay.
Yeah, that was different. That was funny. And it was like a cute joke, I guess. So,
like
final ratings for everybody, and then we could spin that wheel.
I'm gonna drop it to 6.
Drop it.
Drop it.
It's going down.
Yeah,
drop it like it's not hot.
Like I was, because I was like going between like 6 and 7. So
I'm gonna hit the restroom before I
I
spin the wheel.
But yes, I'm gonna bring it to a 6. It was all right. Like this is my 5th time, so I don't know. It's like
I'm staying at a 6.
Yeah,
I'm staying at a 6 as well.
I think it's a little bit better than
it's fine. It's a solid movie. I think the cast is good, but
yeah,
I don't know. The plot doesn't really grab me.
Ooh, Puerto Rico. I don't want to be a player no more.
Maybe my mic was still off. The girl was talking to me. I said I'm gonna leave mine at a 5.
Maybe Cameron Diaz beat the shit out of Julia Roberts.
That's what we needed.
In the bathroom scene, like if she like slammed her head in a door or something,
and then peed on her.
Oh God.
Yeah, that's AP. Yeah, no, R. Kelly's up. R. Kelly's up in the ceiling waiting.
Yep, I yelled that shit. I meant it. But yeah, I'm gonna stick with the 6. Like I said, it had a few funny parts here and there. The story's the basic story of a love story, just a little different. Well, I guess we're all happy that Julia Roberts didn't get the man, but I really didn't give a shit either way.
No, it would have been fucked up if she got him somehow. Like, I'm like, come on,
well,
you're fucking malicious.
You can say yes and no. The reason why I say yes and no, yes, because of the timing is terrible.
That is crazy bitch style right there.
But
man.
the no is if you really were deeply in love with somebody and like you see them and you're doing a few things together over the next year, over the 4 days building up to the wedding, and those feelings just happen to rekindle, and it's like true love, not lust, but really like true love. You can't yes, you could be upset about it. The people as the other person, like, what's Cameron Diaz's character? If it went that way, she would have she has a right to be upset either way, with either scenario, how the movie's, how the movie played out or how it could have played out. She has a right to be upset and mad and bitter and all that shit. But at the end of the day, if it's really deep, true love, like say if those two got married and it didn't last, it lasted a year, and he ends up with her anyway, it's not that bad. But it's still fucked up as the timing. Like,
Yeah.
She's lucky she's still a friend. Like I said, I pictured myself in that scenario, man.
But too, there's also the fact that Cameron Diaz is like befriending her like within the first fucking 8 minutes of them meeting each other. Sandra Bullock's character did mention that. She was like, "You made me your best friend."
Julia Roberts. Sandra Bullock's not in the movie.
Yeah,
Yes, thank you.
Well,
Sandra fucking Bullock.
They
How
explained
dare
that
you
part
compare
though.
Sandra Bullock to what?
They're both beautiful
To
women.
America's sweetheart.
They explained that part though in the bathroom scene. She said, "Of course I did that because I had to stay close to you because you're his world." Because Julia Roberts said that. It's like, you're like 7 minutes, you're like acting like best friends. You're just doing to stay close. And she's like, "Fuck yeah, I was," basically. I don't trust you. Because so I can see that. Well, yeah, I don't know. Like I said, she's lucky she's still a friend.
Yep.
I would have said, "You're weakest link. Get the fuck out of here."
Yeah.
You're the weakest link.
Yeah, that was.
All right, so 6. Who's next? Chris, you stay in your score.
Occasion, Chris. It's all on you now, buddy.
No, I think he already did. He did it first.
I already went, man. That's
He's out.
5.
Yeah.
Puerto Rican, Chris? No, he said 5, right?
I'm staying at the 5.
All right. That's it.
Turn that wheel.
Yeah, 6s and 5s.
Did you guys see there's some bad news for any future Sex and the City movies or TV shows? Even though they're shooting a miniseries right now.
I saw the one guy died.
The one guy died. Yeah,
Yeah.
recently died. He was like 57.
Yeah,
And he
I
fucking
didn't
died.
look and see what he died of though.
Cancer. He had cancer for a while.
Just like
I don't know.
Norman
I don't know how involved he was in this story wise from whatever they've been filming, but
Mom gives it an 8.
Yeah, I told you this. She
I'm
likes this
giving it
movie a lot. Officer and the Gentleman. She would give it a 10. That's her favorite movie, I believe. Even though I could break that fucking thing down. That's stupid. That's fucking.
James, you're going to have to get Mom a popcorn and pint shirt because she's here all the time supporting us. We appreciate it.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be OG.
Chicken and Grits? No. 80s, 90s.
90s.
Oh,
Yeah, but just like
Howard the
Leon.
Duck. Howard the Duck. Howard the
That
Duck.
was a fucking duck.
let's get something good. Let's get something crazy from
Howard the Duck.
I feel like everything on this wheel is going to be at least a 7. My opinion.
I'm rooting for fucking Howard the Duck.
Oh, well, wait a
Is
minute.
Back to the Future on there?
I don't remember. I forgot what movies, man. I forgot what I picked.
Word.
Howard the Duck may have been
Oh,
on
the
the OG
Golden
wheel.
Child. I haven't seen that
I
in a
don't
while.
remember.
Oh yeah, I think Aaron put that. Didn't you put that, Aaron?
Yeah. Yep.
Eddie Murphy.
Yep. I think my wife picked it. We both put it down on a list. I think you put it
Okay.
down too.
I'm fucking pumped up now. I got like a second wind.
What else is on? What is on this wheel?
Man, I forgot, man.
Debbie
crazy
does
shit.
Dallas.
Fucking Hook?
Debbie does Dallas.
Make a porn wheel. Let's review that. Break down porns.
Uh-oh, the
The
Green,
Green Mile.
Ooh,
Aw,
I've never seen this movie before.
Oh, that's a
Oh,
fucking
okay.
downer.
It is a downer.
Still a good movie.
It's really good. And he's fucking dead too. That sucks.
No, it's a one. See, the thing is, these movies right here, even though this is a Stephen King movie, right?
Yeah.
That doesn't make it not a downer.
No, it's a downer. It's
I've
a
seen
movie.
it. It's a downer.
It's
Whose
Tom
pick was
Hanks
that?
And
I think
Michael
mine.
Duncan, I think, right?
Yeah, Michael Clark
Yeah,
Duncan.
Michael Clark.
Yeah,
Duncan,
Michael Clark Duncan was awesome, and now he's dead. So
Yeah, he
right off the
died.
bat, we're already talking about sad shit.
Yeah. It's super
This
sad,
movie,
and he dies in that fucking movie too.
Yeah.
Me and somebody. What is this? Bill and
Bill and
Ted's
Ted.
Excellent Adventure.
Nice.
Okay.
Never seen this either. Oh, wait.
man.
We
We almost went to Fanny and Alexander, which is a 4-hour fucking movie.
So we're watching The Green Mile and Bill and Ted. What a fucked up combination.
Yeah. Connect these two. Jesus.
Actually, that's not a bad combination because it's like, you get the tears out and shit.
No, dude, it's fucked up. That is a fucked up combination of movies.
What was it? A Green Mile, and what was the other one?
Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Ted's Excellent Adventure. Bill and Ted's Excellent. I don't know. So,
Did I put Pee Wee's movie on here?
let's jump
I don't
in.
know, but you better keep it in your pants.
Edward Scissorhands, guys.
Edward
Edward
Scissorhands.
That's on my fingers. They're scissors.
For one, you don't even know. As soon as this movie starts, you automatically know it's Tim Burton movie.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah, without question.
The music, and you know what? I want to say this. I don't.
It's always those dark grays.
Yes, in blacks, and it's fucking beautiful. Like
so.
I want to say before I forget, though, guys. Real quick. Two things. One, when I was watching this, I was watching with the wife. I was thinking of, and she brought it up as well, Nightmare Before Christmas, Batman, and a few other films. Because just the visuals, like you were saying, but the sound, like the music sounds very, very similar.
Yep.
And I love it. I would love. I don't know if it's happened or not. So if it has happened, please let me know. To see Tim Burton do a horror film. I don't even care what genre it is.
I think this is the closest you're gonna get.
It's funny you mentioned the music sounding.
Sleepy Hollow. Sleepy Hollow.
Oh yeah, Sleepy Hollow.
Sleepy Hollow. That's right.
Okay.
It's funny you mentioned the music sounding similar. From what I was reading, him and Danny Elfman scored this movie after Robert Smith from The Cure backed out or didn't want to do it. Johnny Depp's hair is modeled after Robert Smith from The Cure in this movie. So Danny Elfman came in, he scored it, they won a bunch of awards. Danny Elfman has been basically scoring his movies ever since.
Yeah.
So music-wise, you saying that this sounds similar, that's why.
He used the horns and all those same situations from like Batman.
Tim Burton and Danny Elfman have both said this is the favorite movie they've worked on. Like, out of all the shit they've done, this is what stands out to them.
Really?
Wow. So what's everybody's early ratings for this?
Mine's a 9. I like this a lot. I think this is probably, other than Batman, my favorite film of his. Because this is the most him. Like, this is really, this movie, this and The Nightmare Before Christmas, I think, are the most, like, true to him. Like, this movie is about him. Like, he is the main character. Like, this is how he views himself in his world. He was a weird dude in the suburbs, and he just didn't fit in because he was a fucking emo kid. and this is just like a fairy tale about his life when he was younger.
I like that take.
Dude, you're not wrong. I'll give it an 8, and I'm not even, honestly, I am by no means an overblown Tim Burton fan. Like, I'm not a Tim Burton fanboy, but I enjoyed this movie. I can see how he got his start and how it's basically laid out his career for everything he's done after this. I don't know. Batman was different for me from this, but he has definitely established his style. He's incredibly creative. But I give it an 8.
How about you on that, Chris? Oh, you want to go first?
No, go ahead.
All right. How about you? I'm an 8 too. I enjoyed it. I've seen this many times. It's not as funny. Like, the funny parts, it's not as funny as when you first seen them, but you know what it is because you remember it after you start watching it. But yeah, I just like the colors, like the scores. Just the story itself, it's not bad. It's like, I don't know. It's one of those things. It's like, it could be just because it's like when I was a child, I see, like, younger watching this nostalgia stuff. But I like Tim Burton movies, but I'm not like you. I'm not a huge like fanboy, but I like this. I love the Batmans. I like Nightmare Before Christmas. I like that, and a couple other animated ones he did. But yeah, I just like it. It was like, I did not mind watching this at all. It just brought back memories. I was like, holy shit. I didn't see it for a long ass time though. Like, long time. But yeah, I'm going to give it an 8. That's what's up.
And as far as I go, let me change that back. Ibrahim, I'm with you, man. I give this shit a 9. It's something like James said with the nostalgic thing. You remember seeing it as a kid. I think Winona Ryder was like one of my first crushes. Now that I'm thinking about it, watching this film when it came out.
I feel like, you know what's funny? I feel like we've watched a lot of movies with her in it, but I went back and I looked at her IMDb, and we really haven't.
Really?
No, I did when she started. I seen a lot of movies with her in it. Like,
but I meant for in purpose of the show that we're doing.
Oh yeah.
I'm like,
but But what I was getting at though, this movie's excellent. I love Tim Burton's style. As you guys know, Batman Returns is my favorite Batman movie ever, and then the original Batman film that came out before that is my second favorite, and they're both 10s for me. I love those fucking films. I love his dark style, his dark kind of weird, strange. You can even see it. You can even say like an Outcast type of style. I just love. To me, it's just like beautiful art. I want to see more of his work. I would love to see him do something really dark in the horror realm, like a real horror movie. I know you guys can throw out Beetlejuice and maybe Edward Scissorhands, but I mean like something like really dark, like Edward Scissorhands being a murderer or something crazy like that, or just or a completely different story.
Well, technically, he is a murderer.
But I just feel like
he is.
What'd you say?
He is. Technically, he's a murderer.
Well, that was self-defense.
He still killed somebody.
That was self-defense, though. That fucking pussy-ass kid was trying to kill him.
Yeah. He did the
horror movie, though.
Yep. I love this movie. This brings me back to my days. This was one of the first movies that I remember watching kind of over and over type deal.
In English?
I said this was one of those first movies that I watched over and over type deals growing up.
In English.
I'm still talking in English. Am I not working here?
No, you're talking in English. We're saying this is the first film you watched in English.
Oh, I thought you meant talking English. I'm like, you guys not hear me? Am I cutting in and out or something?
No, we're just we're finishing that sentence.
I enjoy this a lot. It like you guys said, it brings back the the feeling of the time period. I mean, of you watching it for the first time type deal. As I kept watching, I kept pointing out a bunch of little things to myself that I was like, "That's so cool! That's so cool!" The vibrance of those colors and like the whole, I guess, Stepford wife feel type deal to the town. You know what I mean? Everybody's kind of on their path, do their thing. She's all bubbly, and everybody's leave it to Beaver type deal. But yeah, I enjoy this thing. Honestly, I enjoyed it a lot. I'm right there, pretty much alongside you guys. I'm torn on the 8 or 9. So for the early, I'm gonna give it the 8.
Okay.
Watching this movie, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know if I've seen the whole thing all the way through since, at the very least, I was a child. So this came out in 1990. I would have been 7 years old when this came out. If I watched it, I was probably like 10. So I don't remember seeing the whole way, watching this the whole way through. I know parts of it for sure. But, having watched movies and been exposed to all kinds of media over the years, it's a fairly predictable concept of once, the Avon lady, which I don't even know if the Avon has reps like that anymore, brings him down. People start to love him. You can kind of see everyone's eventually going to turn on him. He's going to end up back at the castle. So it's a little predictable in that sense.
Yeah.
I think. But I have no doubt this established, like, this movie got fast-tracked because of how well Batman did for Tim Burton. Like, what was it? Fuck. The genesis of Edward Scissorhands came from, basically, Tim Burton created Edward Scissorhands as a teenager.
Oh.
So, which reflected his feelings of isolation from being unable to communicate. He basically felt like a loner growing up in...
he was an emo kid.
Yeah, he was the emo kid in Burbank, California.
Yeah,
this was filmed in Florida. This is
like yelling at him, running with scissors.
They legit use a village, basically in Florida for like the setting, and just adjusted some of the houses. Like they made the windows a little smaller. Like this whole movie is supposed to be filmed in Edward's perspective, from like the colors and everything.
Every house was different. There was one house that looked like a circus tent.
Yeah.
But I liked how the colors was like bright, like the Stepford Wives, like the village is like always sunny. But then it showed the castle. It was like gloomy. Like
literally walking distance. It's
walking distance. A giant castle in the middle of
which is just fucking weird to accept.
Yeah.
You know what was crazy? So this lady just decides to go up in this castle. Walks around.
I'm not walking into any fucking creepy castle trying to sell something. I'm not walking up to the door, no matter how hard up I am to try to sell fucking something.
And then you find somebody that has fucking scissors for hands, and she just like, she's a little scared at first, but then it's just like perfectly normal after that. And then brings it like, why don't you come home and live with me? Like, what the?
Yeah, I know.
She's a nice lady. She felt sorry for him, man.
But would she have felt this sorry if it was just a young black child? She would probably would have been like, yeah.
He had to pull the race card, Aaron.
That would be
James.
the interesting an interesting movie instead of Edward's. But
Edward Black Hands.
Yeah.
That's a whole different movie.
Yeah, Edward Hands.
Yeah, I said it last week.
Yeah, you did say it last week. Yeah, that would be it. But that then the movie takes on a whole different complexion, right? But anyway, because then it's like, oh well, he's the only black dude in the suburbs, and they're all fetishizing him, and then they fucking then they get the cops on his ass.
Now the thing is he
could have played out the same way, to be honest.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Because he's a robot. Because he don't age.
Yeah, or something. Who knows? Who knows?
He's like some kind of genetic being that was created in a lab that doesn't age. Basically,
because the only reason I said robot because you know how the robot was cutting shit. And the father looked at the robot. I thought he grabbed that robot and basically created him somehow. I was like, "Is this motherfucker a robot?" I don't know.
No, he's not. He's like some kind of like humanoid is the term I could find the most when I was looking up, like trivia and fun facts and shit like that. So the inventor Vincent Price, the actor, created him. In the movie, he died prior to giving him actual hands, as you saw in the one scene. The actor, Vincent Price, was supposed to be, like, in the story, when they were writing the script, a lot more involved. What the fuck was the note that I had? So, the inventor, he was devised specifically for that actor, Vincent Price. Role was intended to be a lot larger. But him as an actual person was super ill with emphysema and Parkinson's disease, so his scenes were severely cut down in the story.
Yeah, he was dying by this point.
He was dying when he filmed this. In fact, this was his last scene appearance. This is the last movie he was ever in. And the last scene he filmed was his death scene for this movie.
Wow. Yeah, but
how fucked up is that to think
Tim Burton like has kind of a thing for Vincent Price. Like he's in like so many. Basically, he's in as many movies as he could put him in before he died.
Yeah. If you're in with Tim Burton, you're in all of his movies for life.
Yeah, exactly.
You can see anything.
She's in Beetlejuice.
Yeah. She got cast because of Beetlejuice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the biggest one is his wife, Helena Bonham Carter.
Oh yeah.
Once they got married, she's in everything. She's
Sweeney
in
Todd.
Everything.
Yeah, Sweeney Todd. Yeah.
Yeah, Sweeney Todd is the other horror movie he did. That's a horror movie musical. So
I like that.
James probably.
So he initially visualized this as a musical. Like this was a musical when he first thought of it.
Oh,
really? I mean, I can see it.
I could see it as a Broadway thing. I think a movie musical would be a fucking disaster. But
especially in 1990 when this came out. Yeah.
Where did he start working for? Was he working for Disney initially, and then they were like, "Yeah, man, this stuff is a little too dark." You know what I mean? So we're like, "Yeah, man, no, we need you to draw the cute shit for us, please. Like this stuff you leave in your sketchbook.
We promote sex, but we don't this dark shit. We don't like this.
I don't know. What was he an animator? What did he?
I think so. I think so. Yeah, I think he was an artist, a graphic artist. But yeah, fucking, I love this. Like the shots of like when she does find the castle, like in the rearview mirror, you know, shit like that is super dope. The colors, like you said, the tent rolling up of the house, you know, finding him up there. This is a modern day kind of, I guess, mashup of obviously somebody's imagination, but with Hunchback of Notre Dame kind of Beauty and the Beast type situation. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, it's basically a fairy tale.
Yeah.
Like this whole movie is just a fairy tale about this guy. And like the whole ending is just like, oh, and then it snowed in the fucking suburbs because this
like wait, what?
Like that's literally the fairy tale. What it is, it snows in Florida because there's a freaky weird dude up in a fucking castle.
Chopping away at ice with scissors.
Yeah.
Like what the fuck?
Yeah, that's the punchline of the movie.
That's how you know he's alive and still living in this.
Yeah, exactly. That's how you feel him and see him, like when it snows in Florida or wherever the fuck it's supposed to be.
The one part
Malibu.
No, it's Florida. It's Florida.
The one part that made me laugh is when the women were talking, like what he could do with his fingers. You're like, oh, the bad thing is like, Or was it the kids? Who said it? Was it the girls?
It was both.
One of the older ladies said, "Oh,
Was-
imagine what he can
It
get
was the-
or cut
the
up with
redhead
that or
that
something."
came
And somebody
onto
was
him,
like,
I
"Yeah,
think.
imagine what he can cut out with that or cut off with that."
Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
don't
that
go down
one-
on me.
That one chick was thirsty as fuck for him.
Yeah, she
always.
was.
There's always one.
She wanted those razors all up on her.
That's what I'm saying. That's Stepford wife shit. Like fucking the plumbers, and the gardener. She was that type. She was doing anybody who walked in her house.
Damn near.
I honestly, my only real criticism about the movie, I feel like they could have developed the love story a little better from Winona Ryder's character kind of falling in love with him. It kind of seemed like she wasn't, and then she was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's still obviously dating that jock guy.
Oh,
Jim,
the douchebag.
I think the douchebag Jim. I think there. So, and it just kind of went from her not like making fun of him with this douchebag to now she's has feelings for him and
I think
defending
that's the
him.
part where she was dancing in the snow.
Yeah. But even before that, particularly I thought in the scene where he's on TV with like the mom.
Oh, where she was staring at it.
And he's asked if he has a girlfriend or someone special in his life. You can see how she's acting. This guy's there with her younger brother making fun of it.
Yeah.
That part seemed like a little bit of a leap. I don't think there was enough to really develop that relationship.
What you're saying though, Chris, with that part, it was almost like because he was looking in the camera, she was looking on TV. It was almost like they were looking in each other's eyes, the way they tried to portray it.
No, I get that, but they hadn't really built up to that. I felt like.
Yeah, because she basically didn't want nothing to do with him, like ignored him.
Yeah.
Told the boyfriend, like, why are you in my house? Then all of a sudden she starts getting feelings.
Like she destroyed her waterbed. He destroyed her waterbed.
Yeah, how was it fixed? How was he sleeping there? He poked a hole in like right in the beginning.
Dude, and somehow that bed never drained.
Yeah, he put a stuffy in.
I had a waterbed. That doesn't happen.
Waterbeds was the worst idea they ever created.
That was fucking stupid.
I hate them.
I'm not going to say I hate them, but they're not fun. They're not as great as you think they are.
I know exactly what you mean too, Chris. I was about to ask the questions, but you answered it.
So I'm reading the trivia here, and it says that the writer based the mom on her mom, who would bring home strangers. Like, what the fuck?
Wow. Damn.
Wow. So that means that her mom was bringing home all kinds of ruffian ass, weirdo dudes.
She's like, oh, I know, I can make a character.
Yeah. Right. Maybe that was like she misinterpreted that. Like, nah, your mom was working. That was work.
Wow.
Johnny Depp wasn't Johnny Depp was not the first choice for this movie. The studio really wanted Tom Cruise. So Tim Burton.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Nah.
Tim Burton met with Tom Cruise, who was, and from what I could find, Tim Burton was saying he was asking all kinds of weird questions.
Good.
And it was a mutual agreement that those two should not work together. Like Johnny Depp was Tim Burton's first choice, and at the time, Johnny Depp was trying to shed that Teenage Idol 21 Jump Street
21
fame.
Jump Street, yeah.
Because that's when this came out.
There's no way that Tom Cruise
asked for a happier ending.
Why?
Because that's Tom Cruise.
That's the kind of actor he was. That's what he was known for.
Yeah, he didn't want to be
movie up though. You can't have the happy ending with this movie. Like, you need the tragic ending because it's at the same time it's tragically beautiful the way it ends.
You know what? That is the specific fucking phrase I was thinking of as I watched this movie close out. This is like a tragically beautiful ending.
It was like honestly, it was like a perfect ending for me because you're getting like she saved him by saying he was dead, but at the same time, she knows she can't be with him, and she knows he's gonna be alone forever.
Yep.
So that's where the tragedy comes in. But
Tom Hanks and Gary Oldman also turned down the role.
Good.
Tom Hanks. I can see what's funny is like Tom Hanks. There's like this period in his career where he's like a totally different person than who we know him as now.
Yeah.
Like he's basically a fucking comedic actor for 20 years.
He had so many offers on the table that he said no to that would have defined his career. And it's insane.
I love Tom Hanks. I think he's my favorite Caucasian actor.
I liked when he was younger, like the comedy style. Like he did.
Nick
Turner
Cage is
and
mine,
Hooch.
but
me and Puerto Rican Chris are going to start a Nick Cage fan podcast.
Fancast?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
We'll talk about
each movie. We talk about an hour of 15 minutes worth of the movie.
We'll do a fucking.
You'd never run out of material.
No, no joke. Let's do that. Just to piss off Aaron.
I'm happy to help anybody. Just let me figure out time frames.
It'd be we'll think of something clever to incorporate white Puerto Rican Chris's, and we'll talk about Nick Cage, and it'll be this podcast motivated to disturb Aaron's tournament.
Name the podcast Cage Rage.
You gotta be the
Cage Rage.
Cage Rage podcast. That's it.
Just call it Cage Rage.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That's where you.
Let's do it. We'll just work through his whole fucking career. We'll go to IMDb. We'll look up a movie, and then we'll just start from the beginning.
We'll never run out of fucking terrible material.
We'll find commercials.
He'll never retire, and we will keep on going.
He doesn't even know what to do right now.
I'm super excited. I'm fucking pumped up.
I like it.
This guy got super sidetracked right now.
I feel bad right now.
What are we talking about?
Edward Scissorhands.
Come on now, let's cut it out.
There's so much about this movie as far as like cinematography and stuff like that, and the RT backgrounds and stuff that they did that just makes this movie. But then watching the story unfold, watching the love interest kind of accelerate really fast. Yeah, there was little pockets of things that they could have done better, but at the end of the day, this thing just hits all the boxes. I mean, it kind of, it's got so many moral issues to remind people of on how to treat each other. It's got situations where you relate back to, hey, this is coming from a person's mind who was feeling some type of way. And it's like, fuck, man. Yeah, we got to remember to be kind to others. And like, just because they're different, you know what I mean? Not fuck with them and shit like that. You know what I mean? At the very least, this thing should teach you, hey, get the whole story first.
Yeah,
like know what the fuck is happening first. You know what I mean? Like
people
instead of just
pound
assuming
lies and spread rumors.
Yeah, but I loved it. Yeah, I think my rating's going. So many little things about it though, like so many little things that like keep fucking eluding me. They pop in and they pop out, and I just love this stupid movie. I just love. Oh, Johnny Depp. I mean, that's what I wanted to get at. The biggest thing, like Johnny Depp, I can't see anybody else doing the role.
Yeah,
every little infliction of his face and his mind, and the feeling of like panic and not knowing what the hell's going on type deal. Like he pulled that off all the time. And then when he got mad and he's walking down the hallway with his blades on the wall, I was like, yo, that flip of the switch, like he did fucking great. And not for nothing, the 8 lines he had were delivered perfectly.
So absolutely, it's funny because he could fucking destroy anything that was in front of him if he wanted to.
Yeah.
And I read this one line, Johnny Depp's character, of course, Edward Scissorhands, says only 169 words in the film. Yeah. I didn't count, so I don't know if that's accurate, but that seems accurate because he certainly doesn't talk a lot.
No. Yeah, I feel like.
But I'm watching this. I'm like
8 times.
He said like yes and no. It was like most of his dialogue.
I'm watching this, and I thought as an actor, I'm having like this internal debate. How hard would it be to play this role? How hard is it to express what you're trying to feel instead of actual talking and remembering lines and shit?
Yeah, it's not to remember the lines, it's the face. It's the face.
Yeah, he has to lock in and stay.
I felt like this could have been easier. I felt like this could have been easier to play.
I see it harder because you have to, like, I feel like it's easier to express an emotion when you can verbalize it as well as do like a facial expression. But when you can only do like a body or a facial expression,
every little thing,
like every little moment, and it doesn't even have to be like his facial expressions. Yes, you could tell that they changed, but they didn't change to where it was like really significant. To where it was like, holy shit, it changed. You know what I mean? You could just tell it slightly changed little by little by little, and that has to be tough because you have to get into this mindset of just serious, sad depression, and then you have to do it all without laughing, like without smirking or anything.
With these fucking fake ass scissors attached to you, and you got to try to put on pants and shit. You know what I mean?
Oh, kudos to him for the scene where he actually gets those pants on with like the scissors through the belt loops. I'm like, holy fuck, man!
Over his other outfit.
Yeah, I know.
He
really,
would have stripped him, bathed him. He probably motherfucker stinks.
those pants had to be sized like 40-inch waist and shit like that
Yeah,
for me to
yeah,
even
yeah,
have a
that's what we
chance to
did.
get them on.
So I was reading here. This is funny. So like the things Tom Cruise, these were his questions. He's like, so how does Edward take a piss?
Oh my god.
That
Why
was
does
one of the
that
things
matter?
I saw.
There's never
Basically,
a
how does he
bathroom
use the
scene.
bathroom and how does he eat?
How does he eat? How does he eat? How did
Well,
he
they
live all
show
those
that.
years without eating food?
Oh, well, because he's not human.
Yeah, I mean basically that's it, right? He's some type
Yeah,
of automaton.
He's a
humanoid.
humanoid. He was created in a lab.
Yeah, and he probably doesn't have a dick. Basically.
Probably, no, it's probably
Even
like
though the
party,
redhead
like
was
head
all
down.
over him.
Yeah, I was gonna say the chick was all over him, so we don't know if he does or not. Because
She wanted to get scissored.
Oh,
Yeah.
she
But
wanted to
I
be
mean-
scissored already.
He probably doesn't like. He has a tongue. Like I don't know if he has the other
Yeah,
thing. He's got
that's
that.
true. Yeah,
hey man,
that's all she be getting.
Maybe
Here's
he's
a
got
fun-
those
Hey, maybe
rubber
got a line.
slip-ons,
He
those
should-
safety
Yeah.
things for the tips
Yeah.
of his scissors, you know?
Yeah, he puts on some safety.
So here's a fun note. I had no idea was the thing. So the Avon lady, the mom that brings him home, her name is Peg. She's driving Edward home for the first time. You see that kid on the slip and slide, like off to the side as they're driving home.
Mhm.
That is Nick Carter of the Backstreet Boys.
What?
Nice.
that's
Wow.
awesome.
in an uncredited role in Edward Scissorhands, going down the slip and slide.
You
I didn't
lucky
know
bastard.
he started off like an actor,
That should have been me.
Like-
Should
like
have
an extra and shit.
Yeah, you were black,
Wow.
Aaron. It was 1990. It was never going to happen.
son.
That's but they had the black cop. I could have been his son. Live in the neighborhood. Going down the slip and
But
slide.
yeah, so there was a Backstreet Boy in this movie.
That's what's
Backstreet's back, all right.
Aaron and I need to find a white album to talk about on my music podcast. Maybe it should be. You know what? No, I want it to be an NSYNC album. It should be.
There you go.
It should at the very least be a boy band album.
I'm fine with that.
It's tough. The first one or the follow-ups?
One of the NSYNC albums came out on my birthday, so it should probably be that one.
Is that the early one or is
It was
that no
probably
strings
Bye
attached?
Bye Bye. I think that
No
was,
Strings
yeah, I think it was
Attached.
No Strings
Yeah.
Attached.
Bye Bye Bye.
June or something. Yeah.
It was the one with Bye Bye
Yes,
Bye.
I know it, guys. Jesus Christ. I had
Man,
friends
listen,
that
it's
listened to
music. Music is beautiful.
Friends.
it. Friends, yeah. Me by
So
myself.
yes,
giving out
there was a
NSYNC.
Backstreet Boy in Edward Scissorhands.
Nice. I would have never guessed it.
There's that
But they
connection.
didn't really
What's
show
the
it.
connection between Edward Scissorhands and my best friend's wedding? I think that's the
Tragedy.
question.
Tragedy.
Tragedy. How so?
Shitty human beings.
Shitty
You can say
human
that too,
beings.
but I'll say, Chris, I'll let you do your part right after. But the tragedy, because it was like a happy ending as far as for my best friend's wedding, because Cameron Diaz got the love she wanted, the guy got the love he really wanted. But you could say the sad part is the other chick didn't, and what she did was wrong. So that's like the tragedy part of it.
Well,
Edward
tragedy is a
Scissorhands.
strong word. Tragedy is like,
Edward Scissorhands didn't do anything wrong, even though he ends up alone.
But it's still a tragedy though, because at the end, like he did nothing wrong. He got blamed for the robbery. They fucking lied to him and tricked him, and nobody stuck up for him. And then like he was like the shit of the town. And then any little mistake he made, like when he cut the girl's hand on accident, that was like a huge deal. And when he killed the kid, I don't think he really meant to. It's just that the kid, when the kid hit the girl,
Jim?
he snapped.
No. Oh, I think he meant to kill him.
no, he meant her. He drove him right to the window.
Jim
He
was
had
going to
that- he had
kill
that,
him
like,
if he didn't kill Jim.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying though, I feel like he wouldn't have had he not hit the girl.
Oh,
I
no,
don't
yeah, he
know.
protected her.
Blacked
He
out.
protected her. Yeah.
That may have been the final straw. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I don't know. I'm like Chris said, like fucked up people, like a betrayal.
This is like the worst. The worst you can portray basically white women in this movie. I feel like when it came to their gossip and
Oh, no.
sticking together and
That's facts, man.
not admitting to the truth of how shit actually happened.
That's
The small
fact
town shit where everybody knows everybody.
Exactly.
Super nosy at that.
They all come out. They're like, "Meet me outside," and they all just go stand at the corner and just stare at the house.
It's like it's like the worst way you can portray
Visual
stereotypical white women.
Yo, and the funny thing about it is because I'm watching it and I'm thinking like when the chick's coming over and she's like, so yeah, you guys are having a barbecue, right? When? Today at 5 o'clock? I'm like, bitch, no, I'm not having a fucking barbecue just because your fucking ass wants me to have a barbecue because somebody moved
Because
my
you're
house. Get the fuck out of here. No, this is not gonna happen.
Well, Peg was the pushover of the village, of the town. So that's why. She was like
You're right about that, James, but I feel like if that was any other character, if you go to any other character's house in this film, it'll probably be basically the same as like, you know what I mean? Everybody's going to cave to that shit. But you're right about that. She was like the weakest character in this film by far.
You think I'm rich, motherfucker? I don't have no burgers and hot dogs for you fuckers. What the hell?
I'll bring the ambrosia. I don't want to say that bullshit. Ambrosia.
Actually, no.
I don't know what ambrosia salad is, but it sounds awful.
Oh, it's basically whipped cream. It's layers of fruit, like
a lot of coconut flakes.
I like it.
You're white though. You would like it.
That is a white dish.
It sounds terrible.
No, it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Sounds awesome. Give me some strawberries. Give me some chocolate in there, some cake or something. Good. You know what I mean?
No, there's no chocolate.
I want a cake under there.
There's no apricot.
There's no cake
That's
either.
gross.
I'll put that shit on top of a cake.
It's like a fancy It's like a fancy parfait.
Oh, okay.
Like old school parfaits.
I can do that.
James is getting real white girl mode right now.
Yeah. I had it many times.
Spice earlier too.
A lot of cookouts had that back in the day. My grandma used to have it all the time.
Some rice pilaf.
Rice pilaf. Hey, I like rice pilaf.
Yeah, exactly.
It goes dead real quick.
I had to.
I did enjoy Edward opening the beer with his claws at one point.
That was cool.
Yeah, he's like, here you go.
I mean, Edward, we could use you on Popcorn and Pints just to, open our drinks for us.
He's up there in that castle. Just got to go up there and find his ass.
Matter of fact, Edward, let us just do the fucking the podcast from the castle. Get that shit popping.
And this was where Jim what the fuck? Johnny Depp met Winona Ryder. They got engaged at one point, like a year or two.
I didn't know they dated. Honestly,
they were
married.
Dated and got it. Yeah,
I didn't know
because of this movie.
I didn't know that.
I don't know how long that lasted, but it wasn't long.
Yeah, it's kind of funny because I remember reading there was something that happened where, Francis Ford Coppola wanted Winona Ryder in The Godfather 3, but basically she did this movie instead of Godfather 3.
Okay.
And then her and Johnny Depp became a thing, and then he was kind of pissed off at her about that, basically, because then he cast his daughter in the role, and people fucking savaged Sofia Coppola for her performance in Godfather 3. Like, she got mercilessly savaged because she was not great. But then they kind of made up later, and then she ended up being in Dracula. But he wanted instead of was it Keanu? He wanted Johnny Depp to play Jonathan Harker in that movie, but their relationship was kind of fucked up, so he wasn't going to do it. And so then instead, they got
because Johnny Depp don't bathe. She got sick and tired of him being a pirate all the time,
or something. Yeah, they said there was too much media attention.
Yeah,
I don't think he was like that back then.
Yeah, no. But your media attention, you're both celebrities.
I don't know what they were thinking.
So,
but wait, wasn't there? Remember that time when Winona Ryder started just stealing shit? Remember that?
Oh, klepto.
I do remember that.
Man.
She's a total klepto, and she's just fucking stealing shit. And it's what the fuck?
You got money.
I thought that was
That
was not long before her days where she was in Mr. Deeds with Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
Though, was it?
That
was around that
comeback.
time, late 90s,
I think
maybe early 2000s.
I think it was after she was arrested. She got out of jail and shit already, or jail.
Because she was 19 in this movie. So way before that, she got cast in this movie because of Beetlejuice, basically.
Yeah.
So the thing is, she got caught in 2001. That's when she got caught.
And Mr. Deeds came out after that, right?
Yeah. So she'd probably been stealing shit. She's
for years, man.
But right when she was big, was anyone gonna say anything?
No.
No. You know what I'm saying? She has a purse full of money. She don't even use it. It got dust on it. She just goes take shit and walks out the stores.
Kudos to her. Whatever.
Nowadays, that would be a IG post or a Twitter post.
It'll be someone
so just stole my job today. Ha ha ha.
Yeah, exactly. They wouldn't do shit.
No, they just took
They like fucking recording her, and she's just like stealing shit. And
They're
just
taking
like,
pictures with her as she walks out of the store.
She ordered McDonald's drive-thru and just drove away.
As, like showing like, yo, this is so cool, blah blah blah, but they're really snitching on her. It's like,
yeah, they are. Yeah, exactly. If they're snitching on her and they're getting clout at the same time.
Yeah, I'm getting clout for myself, but she's
and like she was fucking blatant about this shit too. Like, I just found like a picture. She was just like, "Fuck it, I'm taking it."
I respect this so much.
I respect that. Yeah,
she's just like, "I'm taking this shit." Like,
I'm
know who I am?
free. Yeah, exactly. I'm a star. It's free for me. Like
I deserve this.
That's the mentality. Maybe she was like, I'm famous.
I make millions of dollars and I deserve this.
Yeah, I get this shit because I'm rich.
She just fucking goes into Bloomingdale's like, yeah, I'm taking this shit.
Oh no,
It's
no,
like-
no! You have to pay.
Yeah.
Like no.
Whatever.
Think, like, how much shit did she buy off?
Oh fuck, dude.
How much shit she stole from like the sets?
No, you know what'd be
klepto.
funnier is if she got caught stealing at like Dollar Store and Dollar Tree and shit. Not even
Shit, she don't even use. She gets to the car and just leaves it in the parking lot and just drives
stealing
away.
like toothpaste and shit.
Take 3 Slim Jims and a fucking.
It's like a challenge for her. She's like,
And a
how
Red
much-
Bull.
It's like a
Slim Jims and Red Bull.
How much shit I could take and walk out the doors without getting in trouble?
I bet you she did. I bet you that was like her thing. Cause like, you know, you get a little rush out of it. You know,
Yeah.
you fucking when you're walking out the door, are they gonna say anything?
The week before, she's
Nope.
like, okay, I stole 4 shit. I'm going for 7 this time.
Yeah.
7
I'm
items.
just kind of small, people. I'm sorry.
It's your problem here. It's all right.
The
No, don't it
last
either.
thing that I could find on Edward Scissorhands, Johnny Depp's wardrobe and prosthetic makeup took an hour and 45 minutes to apply.
I believe that.
Damn.
But it don't look like it.
No, it
It
doesn't.
looks
It looks
like
like
it's
he
just
threw
white
on
makeup.
a leather jumpsuit,
Yeah, it
And,
looks like just
just
white powder
painted his face in white powder
and the scars.
and
Like,
the scars. So less than 2 hours. Isn't
His
that bad?
hands. How long did it take to apply the hands?
I don't,
I'm
well,
sure
they
they
probably
just
had those
slip on.
ready and it just had to slip on gloves.
that's what I
Whatever,
was
man.
thinking. Like Freddy Krueger shit, just bigger. Just oversized.
But scissors instead of just a glove too. Yeah, but yeah,
Who will win in a fight? Freddy or Edward Scissorhands?
Freddie.
Freddie.
Edward Scissorhands.
Freddie.
One glove, 2 gloves. Who wins? Bigger blades, man. Got longer reach.
But he's soft.
Yo,
I don't
Edward
know, man.
Scissorhands
He
needs to
went-
be
he
in the
went
next
dark at
Mortal
the end, man.
Kombat.
Freddy doesn't have a heart.
You put him in, but you gotta remember, Dream World. So he's gonna be in
Fuck was that?
Edward's Nightmare.
Yeah, that was like,
It sounded like someone ripped one.
like yeah, like it's like they're starting a fucking motorcycle or some shit. Like,
You okay?
Oh shit!
Wasn't me.
I think Chris ripped a piece of paper off his.
I don't know. I'm putting stuff away.
Oh man.
So I bet you here's what happened with Winona Ryder. So she started stealing like from some cheap shit, right? And they didn't say anything because she's like hella rich. And then she went to fucking Saks Fifth Avenue and stole $5.5 grand worth of shit.
She's like, yeah. She's like, okay, they don't care about this. Maybe let me.
Yeah. Yeah. She needed something a little bit more thrilling, just like steal
Dude.
some real legit shit in
That's
Beverly
wild,
Hills.
Like grand
Um,
larceny.
Yeah,
Crazy.
yeah.
See, klepto thing, you have to like see a shrink and talk to someone about that. It's like, I wonder if she's still doing it or because she'll go
Why
back
do you
in
have
her
to
old
get
way.
smaller?
Smaller.
Yeah, you say you have to go see a shrink, right?
Oh.
Why they gotta get smaller then?
I was like, oh, I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? I was like, I'll second guess
Sorry,
myself. I was like,
random.
did I say smaller?
No.
Like, what?
James is like smaller. Wait a minute.
What am I talking about?
I'm sorry.
I had a girlfriend who was a klepto. Like she would, she
Did
never
she
paid
steal
for
your
like,
heart?
makeup.
Now, yo, I was gonna say the same.
Oh, wow.
She stole your heart.
She would like steal. She never paid for makeup. I swear we were one time we were just like hanging out at a mall, and it was some jewelry store, and she was like, "Oh yeah, let's just go in here and check stuff out." I was like, "Okay," and we were just doing whatever. And I walked out, and she took out like 10 fucking things that she
Yeah,
stole.
I know someone like
I was
that.
like, "What?"
We used to go to the mall all the time. I had a couple friends that did that. Like a female will go into there's a store called Claire's. It's like they pierce their ears
Yeah.
and shit.
Yep.
Just walk out. We're walking to the next store. Next, you know, we're getting in the car or we're taking a bus to go home. They're emptying out their pockets. Like, look what I got. She has like shit earrings, necklaces
What the
from
fuck?
Claire's, and the dude had like keychains. I'm like, what are you doing with keychains? You only have fucking keys. He's like, yeah, they're there. I could just easily put it in my pocket. I'm like,
Yeah, there's a red flag.
I'm like, wow.
You don't have any fucking keys.
No,
So that motherfucker does not step foot in the house.
We're taking buses at the time. No one had a car, or the parents are always home. They didn't have a house key. They just
You
took
may have had a
keychains.
house key though. You may have had a house key.
And it was like, you know, Kmart, like they had like Ford and Chrysler, the keychains. It says the brand.
Yeah.
That's the ones we steal. I'm like, dude, what the fuck are you stealing these for?
You'd have been better off stealing candy.
I think it's a challenge, but I flipped out though. I was like, don't. If I'm with you, you fucking never do that again.
Exactly, yeah.
'Cause
I don't
if
want to get
end
caught up
at-
in your shit.
Oh my god, I was so fucking pissed off.
Because then they're gonna say, "Oh, you're part of the gang. You're an
Yeah,
accomplice."
yeah,
Yeah, no, I'm good. I don't know that motherfucker.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll be like, who that bitch? I don't know
On
who that
these
bitch
type of stories, I plead the fifth, gentlemen. That's all I'm gonna say.
is.
You pee the fifth?
No, not Pete.
Or
You didn't pee the fifth?
He drinks a fifth.
Oh,
Where's
drink
the- where's the R.
Kool-Aid,
Kelly
get me to
image?
drive.
I guess Aaron's he's pleading the fifth. He was a klepto when he was younger.
No, I'm not gonna say anything.
No, Aaron was into the snatch and grab. Or
Nope. Nope.
B&E's, B&E's.
Being yeah. What was that movie? What was that movie we watched? I don't think Puerto Rican Chris was there for that, but we watched this. Who was that? The fucking short black comedian,
Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart. We watched that Kevin Hart movie.
I know what you're talking about.
Yes,
I can't think of
fucking,
it.
We watched this Kevin Hart movie where he's doing B&Es and shit.
What the fuck? Beanies,
Oh, it was the one. You had us watch it. It was the fucking
Yeah.
Robin shit.
all soldiers.
Yeah,
Small Soldiers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, there you go.
That was like his first role, and he's just doing these
Yo.
B&Es and
It was
And-
so fucking funny.
yeah, it was funny. It was really funny,
It was so fucking.
especially like when him and the white dude were
Yeah.
doing the B&Es, and then like they had to get a ride from that black dude, and then he just basically just bounced on him. and then he tells Kevin Hart like, "Hey man, I'm gonna be fine, but your black ass out here."
Yeah,
Fucking
that
suburbs.
was hilarious. He was like, "No, I look like I belong here. I'm walking."
Yeah, I'm just walking away.
Oh man, that movie was fucking
I
hilarious.
look like I belong here.
I look like I belong here. Yeah, that was funny too. Like when he was at the was the parole office, and then they were like he got into some shit, and then the other dude was like, "Man, you need to get the fuck out of here."
Yeah, you can.
He just
right.
fucking
wrong with
runs out the parole office.
That was fucking hilarious.
He just starts running.
He took the fuck off.
Yeah,
Charlie Murphy was one of the cops.
yeah,
Yeah,
that shit. Oh, the
Charlie
super
Brown.
slap.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
Yeah,
was
that's
Charlie.
funny.
Charlie fucking Murphy.
He started crying in the fucking. You know what I'm talking about? The confessional room, whatever the fuck you call it.
The interrogation room.
Thank you, James.
He's like the real life version of the cop from Don't Be a Menace. The Bernie Mac cop.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I hate you, black motherfuckers.
I
hate the black keys on the piano. I hate the back of Forrest Whitaker's neck.
Oh,
He saved all the blackest things.
That was fucking hilarious. I gotta watch that again. I just watched that a couple weeks ago out in Colorado, actually, but too fucking funny.
Yeah, that movie's really, really funny.
So we should probably wrap this up then.
I think we ran out.
Yeah.
Anything else?
I'm sticking by my 8
Yeah.
as a rating.
Yeah, I'm sticking with an 8.
Yeah, I'm staying there.
I like it.
I'm at a 9.
I'm with you right there, Ibrahim. I'm sticking with my 9 as well. And I guess with that being said, we can show our after show plugs.
Welcome to the after party here on Popcorn and Pints.
You got Dreams the Creator, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, at Dreams the Creator. Go check him out. He does a bunch of awesome photography. He does a bunch of photo edits, videography, and all that dope shit. Go check it out. And Dreams, I'm calling you out like I always do. Get some more content out there, man. Get some more of that content out there. You know what I'm talking about.
Born.
Puerto Rico.
Yo, we got the worst damn gamer ever. It's your boy. You hear me right now through your speakers. Catch me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, YouTube. Also, The Devil Made Me Do It, which is a serial killer podcast. Catch that on all those platforms as well. We got Any Last Words with Joe as well. It's kind of a lifestyle / horror podcast going on as well. She's got a bunch of different segments. Catch her on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, and Instagram as well. And So Good at Scary. If you have your own little short film and you want us to review it, hit us up there. Let us know. We got the ways to do it, and we can make that happen for you on Sir Sturdy's Horror with Sir Sturdy, Tuesdays or Thursdays.
Boom. As he just said, Horror with Sir Sturdy live shows Tuesdays and Thursdays, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Again, that's live Tuesdays and Thursdays, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. As a matter of fact, this coming Tuesday, we are doing Malignant. And then, guess what? The wheel is coming back to Horror with Sir Sturdy this coming Tuesday. So we're doing Malignant, and then the wheel will be coming back to get spun again. I know we all missed it. I know I do. So yeah, check us out Tuesday and Thursday. Tuesday, Malignant. Be there. You can see where right below. Popcorn and Pints, as you guys know, every Saturday, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, live. Check us out. You know, we do the upcoming videos as well that drop. We do the trailer reviews that drop on Fridays and Saturdays. So check all that out, guys. Stories from a motherfucking bar. Make sure you check out that awesome podcast. Have yourself a drink. Have yourself some bar snacks. And check out this podcast. Tune in on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, anywhere you can listen to audio podcasts, including YouTube. Deep Focus Cinema. You want to deep dive in some films. You hear how Ibrahim talks on Danner every episode. He's always giving like the deepest dive on every fucking thing. And tell us about like the director's son-in-law, and all this other shit that he finds. I don't know where he gets information from, but if you want those deep dives, you're going to get him doing it as well as his co-host doing it.
This guy.
Awesome podcast. Go check that shit out right now. Why? Because you're not doing anything else right now, are you? No, you're not. So, yeah. With that being said, people, thanks for popping by, not bopping in. Peace, peace, peace.
Edward Scissorhands did nothing wrong.
He didn't.